Okay, so we're in Kibana workplace, and there are a couple of things you may encounter, and I thought that it would be nice to review some of them. When you scroll in the Kibana menu, there are some things that you may need based on the project you are involved. So, for instance, there is machine learning for visualizing data, for uh, data review, and those kind of things. But our focus in this course is purely on Elasticsearch, and some is on Kibana as well. But the base for us is DevTools, where we can develop our queries and get the data and get the results from it. So there are some changes in the menu as well, in comparison with the 7 version 7, but uh, the majority is actually the same. And another thing that I can go for my first dashboard in here. Let me go over it again. In under the analytics, you can click on dashboard. And if you create your first dashboard, there are three ways to be exact, to import your data. There is an integration, upload a file, which we are going to do in the next couple of episodes, and add the sample data. So because we haven't uploaded any CSV or JSON file for our data to query on, I simply choose this one. And remember, you can always go back, you can always delete your data, or even if there are some changes in your config, you can simply delete Elasticsearch and Kibana altogether and do the installation as we did in the previous episode. So I'm going to choose the e-commerce data, and I say add data. There are some others, for instance, the flight data and the weblogs, but I think the e-commerce will do. And we're not going to use it that much because in the next couple of episodes, I show you how to upload your own data, but it's nice for you to tweak a little bit with this and see what's going on. So under the view data, if I click on the dashboard, you can see there are some sample dashboards in here. So this is purely dummy data. So I haven't done anything that you don't know about. So maybe in the future these data are uh, maybe a little bit different, but the majority is the same. So there's always some options for you to download, copy, or maybe delete it altogether, or even maximize it. All right. So I can clone it, I can full screen and minimize again. And of course, there's the option to add filter or select the data period that you want to see your data in. And these are the fields in the product that you can filter or search based on these fields as well. And yeah, this is simple as that. But as I said, we are not going to uh, query on these data. Another thing that you can actually see, yeah, if you go to the dashboard, there is your uh, data, and under the let me see, under the observability, if you click on overview, there are some integration between Beats and other products of the Elastic, so that's that, but we are not going to get into that as well right now. Yeah, the stack monitoring is not that important, but the stack management, this is where you can see your indexes. So if I click on the index management, you can see the Kibana sample e-commerce is up for us. The health is green, which means that our index is good to go. Data counts or doc counts is 4,675, and the storage size is about 4 megabytes. So this is where you can always come into to see your health of indices, and there are some other actually menus in here, but the main one is under the indices. So as we go along and we import our data, you can see that the indices will be created as it wasn't here before we add the data. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The reporting, the machine learning job, if you have the machine learning, and the security for the users. As you can see, the super user is elastic, which we created ourselves. If you forgot to save the password because it was too complicated and you don't have it, you can pretty much do anything you want under this stack management and users. You can create a user, you can edit a user, and everything else. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The other menus, of course, they come handy, but not in our um, course because they regard some other um, products of Elastic, like beats, like logs, and anything else, everything. So yeah, in the next couple of episodes, we're going more deeper into the Elasticsearch and Kibana itself, and we are going to import our data so we can query on it.